Hola, bienvenidos. As you guys can see from the title and my face, today we're doing a get ready with me kind of. I already did most of my face because I do not have any face complexions to share with you guys today, but I wanted to share with you guys some PR that I have received over the last month or so. Mainly, most of these have arrived between a little bit earlier in the year of 2022, like around October, November, and then a lot of these came in December. So I wanted to share with you guys my thoughts, what I think about them, what I recommend them, so on and so forth. So we're gonna get into it. So obviously you could see from the title or from the photos of my thumbnail maybe, I'm gonna talk to you guys about 3 different brands. Yes, 3 different brands. So we're gonna start off, I'm just gonna give you a quick run through of everything that I've tried because I've been trying these now for quite a few weeks, so I have an idea of what I think about them, what I love about them, what I don't love about them, because not everything was a success this time around. So I'm going to start out with Silhouette Boutiques. You guys know I am affiliated with them. I do have a coupon code, so if you do purchase from them, I do get some sort of kickback and you do get a percentage off. They did send me this palette. This is their newest palette, a sponge, which is dirty right now, so I don't want to show you guys. A face palette of blushes and an liquid eyeliner. Now, the blushes and the liquid eyeliner, during the holiday season, I did somebody's makeup and I accidentally left those 2 over there. They had dark, deep skin tone, so these were perfect for them. It came in 4, I'll show you a picture of it. It came in 4 different shades. These are super pigmented, very, very pigmented, and there's only 1 shade that technically works for me. All the rest are way too dark, but I did wear them. Because they're way too pigmented, it's a little bit hard to work with, especially for my skin tone. But if you have deeper dark skin tone, I think it would work really nice and you can build them up really nicely for your skin tone. So she currently still has it. I might end up letting her keep it just because she has deep dark skin tone, and for me it was very difficult to work with just because they're very, very pigmented. They're more like a pressed pigment eyeshadow. Like, they're super pigmented. And there's nothing wrong with that, but I just wanted to be upfront with that because they were still really nice. It's just, it wouldn't work for me throughout the year, even when I had a tan. It was just too much. The liquid eyeliner, that was beautiful. Again, I left it over there. Beautiful eyeliner. I really liked it. And I did try it on, and it was not 100% waterproof, but pretty good at waterproof, I will say. Really, really nice. It's your typical felt tip eyeliner. It was not a flimsy one. It was more like a stiff tip to it, and it was jet black. So I really liked it. Unfortunately, I don't have that to share with you guys today. The other thing that they did send me, the 4th thing, was this. This is the Autumn Fest palette. This is a 6-pan palette. The color story is beautiful. Really, really like this color story. And I did do a look with it. I will post a picture. I think I did post it on my Insta stories. So I do have a look with this, and the look came out beautiful, and it did last all day. But there's a reason why I think it lasted all day. I really feel like they changed the formula with this palette compared to their singles and their caramel palette, or the caramel palette, however you want to say it. I feel like this one is a little bit more drier, harder to pick up, and a little bit harder to work with. I kind of feel like this formula resembles more of the Juvia's Place mattes and even some of their drier type of shimmers. Like, they're very hard packed in here, and they're a lot drier in texture. Now, that's not to say that's a bad thing, because I do like Juvia's Place, but compared to everything I've tried from Silhouette Boutiques, I love their older formula so much more. Their singles were so much better, I feel like, in quality, in feel, in the way that they applied. So much easier, and as well as their last palette that they released. This one's a little bit drier. It's just drier and harder to work with because I gotta start out small and then build it up. Otherwise, you can get a patchy mess with the mattes. And these shimmers, they are really dry. So you have to melt them somehow. Like, you got to use your fingers because with a brush, they're going to drag on your lids. But the look that I came out with this was beautiful. And because I personally have oily eyelids and these are drier, it lasted all day on my eyes without it creasing or fading away. So that's the advantage of having drier shadows for me, because I have very oily eyelids. But I am kind of bummed because I really like this color story. I just am not a fan of this formula in this one. I prefer so much better their previous palette as well as their singles. So I do love the color story of this one. It's just, I don't know if she changed manufacturers, whatever it was, where she got this one made versus the other one. I'm not sure on the background of it, or if she wanted to try new formulas. But these are definitely different in formula than her previous palette and her singles. Now, the other brand that I want to talk to you guys about quickly is Game Beauty. This was a palette they sent to me back in the fall, and I held off because and she even mentioned it, the owner had mentioned that this is not a fall-esque palette. For me, this is more like a winter palette. So this is the Cyberpunk palette in here, and this is a beautiful palette. I've done quite a few looks with this one. It's very unique color story. This one, out of all her palettes that she has, I will say is my least favorite, mainly for two things. One, the color story is a little bit harder for me to put together. It's either a lot of purples or blues. So if you don't like purples or blues, you're really not going to like this palette. And with a pop of yellow, this yellow is beautiful. But my other thing is I love Cyberpunk's glittery top, not glittery, like sparkle toppers that they always have in palettes. This one does bring it, but this one's more of a drier formula, not so sparkly. And then this one is kind of like it, but it's so deep that I can't use it as a topper. It changes the hue and the color of any shadow that I put under it. So if I were to put it under this purple, this would make it more purple, deeper purple. If I've done it over a blue, it gives a really nice blue because it does have purple and pink sparkle running through it, but I love the sparkle colors, the lighter sparkle colors that in the other four palettes has, and that's what I draw myself into when it comes to these palettes. It's not a bad palette, don't get me wrong, it's not a bad palette, but it's missing that because that's what I know Game Beauty to have, is those sparkly shadows that really bring a look to the next level. So for me, this is my least favorite one, but there's nothing wrong with it. It's just my personal preference. I've done a few looks with it already and it's beautiful and I really liked it. It's just, this is more of a companion palette for me personally, where I would use one of their other palettes and maybe bring one or two shades out of this one to complete the look. I don't like this palette all on its own. I feel like I need a little bit more variety, but that's a personal thing, has nothing to do with the formula. It's more of a personal thing, but I still do like it. But out of the 5 in total, this is my least favorite for that reason. They also did a collaboration in these liquid eyeliners. These are so beautiful, beautiful. These 3 colors are stunning, and I've been using these quite a bit on my eyes. They last a while. I'm not tugging at my eyes. I don't feel like it skips at all whatsoever on my eyes. I don't have watery eyes, so I can't attest to the waterproofness of it. But these colors are beautiful. I've been reaching for these two a little bit more this time of year because you guys know I do a lot of blue looks. So these two are my favorite so far, but the black is beautiful. Really, really do like these. And I will say that I'm not a fan of these kind of eyeliners. I'm more of a gel girl, but these have won me over. Really, really like these a lot. All right, the last brand and the brand that we will be using on our eyes today is Alter Ego. So Alter Ego has sent me all of these. They sent me lashes, they sent me an eye primer, they sent me liquid lipsticks, all these shades right here, liquid lipsticks, and an eye brush set. So I'm gonna run through these really quick as I do my eyes. So these are, this is a brand that dupes higher end brands. So if you can't afford the higher end brand, you can purchase these. These are Natasha Denona dupes, at least the ones that I have. This is obviously the retro palette dupe of it, and I have used it quite a bit and really do like this one a lot. This is one of my favorites. Shadow Kiss is another one. This is the glam version of it. Really, really pretty, and I think this is the one that we're going to use today. And then Canyon, which is more of like the summer vibe one that I would love in the summertime. Really pretty. Again, I really do like them. They also sent me the liquid lipsticks. These liquid lipsticks are thin in their consistency, so they feel comfortable, but I wouldn't extend them more than like 4 or 5 hours for me personally. Then they start to become dry. They feel comfortable up to a certain point for me, and then I would have to top them off with like a chapstick or a lip gloss or something of that nature in order for these to be comfortable. Great variety of color. Really like them. I'm not putting these on my lips today because I already messed up my lip right here and it's still a little bit healing, like it's still a little bit raw. So I don't want to mess up my lips again. So I'm not going to put these on. I do have a moisturizing lipstick on instead because it's very cold today and I'm scared. I'm scared to rip up my lips again, so I'm not gonna do it. Then the other thing that they did send me were brushes, and I will be using some brushes today, and I did already use all of their face brushes, and you guys, I really like them. Very soft. They don't shed. I deep washed all of them and none of them shed, and I currently have the face brushes drying, so that's why I'm not going to use them today, and that's why I didn't use them today. But some of the eye brushes I will be using today. Really like their eye brushes. I'm very impressed. I am overall impressed with Alter Ego. Very surprised. So today we're going to be using this palette right here. I'm going to do a very soft minimal look. I have used their what do you call it, primer, but I'm not going to give my 100% review on that one or what I think about it, because I really want to test it when it's warmer out, and that's when I'll really know if it can hold up with the oils on my eyes. Right now it's dead of winter, so it's really cold, so it will hold up, but I really want to test it in the summertime when I really get like very oily. So today we are going to do a very soft look. I think I'm going to go in with Vanish right here. And I'm pretty sure I've shown you swatches of all of the products, at least the majority of the palettes, the eyeshadow palettes. So you guys can see everything in here. Overall, I think that all of these products that I received were really nice. With the exception of a few formulas that have changed. And some people may have wanted that change, and maybe that's why they did it. But I really like the older formula of the Silhouette Boutiques. But I am really digging it. The only drawback that I feel from these palettes, because everyone seems to like these, and I do too, is the creamy ones. I don't like them. They don't pick up, and they're drier, so it's harder for me to pick up even with a brush or my finger. So I'm not a fan of the cream to powder formula in here. I prefer so much more the Natasha Denona one, and the Natasha Denona one does not give me a hard time. I know to some people it does, but for me it does not. So that's the only drawback of this formula, is the cream to powder. But other than that, gorgeous. Very pretty palette. I think today I'm going to go with a mixture of Dare and Zale right here. Maybe I'll put both of them on. Let me see. Yeah, let's put these both on. Like I said, I'm going to do a very soft look today. I'm not interested in doing anything extravagant because I do have places to go and I don't want to look too done up. But I really do like these. I've been reaching for these a lot. This one I haven't reached for as much because it's more warmer tones, and right now I'm pulling for the cooler tones, but this one's really pretty. I really do like this one a lot. These two shades are the ones I really don't like, which are the cream to powder. But overall, it's a very good formula if you're on a budget and can't do Natasha Denona. I would recommend these. These are really nice, and they do last on my eyes. Now, again, because I have oily eyelids, I don't know if these are going to last in the summertime, but I will say that as far as now, they do, and they don't crease or fade too much on me. So yeah, I'm really digging these. Look how pretty that looks. It's like, it's up to par. I would say I'd actually prefer these over a lot of drugstore ones. And they're not that expensive. And I believe you can, these are magnetic. You could pop these out, so you have that option as well. The brushes are phenomenal. Really do like them. If I were to choose anything that I like the least from Alter Ego, it would probably be the liquid lipsticks, just because I can only wear them for so long before they become really dry on my lips, and then I have to put something on top of them. But the color range is really pretty. I do like them. It's just, I prefer the shadows and the brushes so much more. So I'm going to put on my mascara and then give you my final thoughts on everything that I have in front of me. All right, you guys, so this is the final look. I really am a fan of these. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I really do like these. And I would purchase these over drugstore products just because these are just so much nicer to work with. So much nicer. I can rearrange them and it doesn't break the bank. It doesn't break the bank, and you're getting a nice variety. Like if you were wanting the big time name and you can't afford it, this is awesome. These are really good. I do like these a lot. I'm actually tempted to buy the Metropolis version just to compare it and see how I like those, but That one always drew me in, but I really do like this one a lot. I love their brushes. I really do love their brushes. I do have, and I'll post it on here somewhere. I did post everything that I got from them on my Instagram. So I do share everything that I get on my Instagram on there. So I have that if you want to see. Liquid lipsticks are not my favorite, but they're okay. I have other formulas that I like a lot more than these, but they're not terrible. They're a thinner consistency, so they're not thick and groupy, and one pass is more than enough, and they're very opaque. So I do like them, and the lashes are beautiful as well. I really did like the lashes. I just don't have them with me right now because I didn't want to wear lashes today. Gain Beauty, again, love these, and the colors are very vibrant. They show up, so these are gorgeous. Really do like them, and I keep these in handy to use whenever I want to wear eyeliner. Really do like them. This palette is really pretty. I do like it. It's just a companion palette for me personally versus a all-in-one kind of thing like the other four that they have. The other four that they have, I can really get multiple looks within one palette. This is more of like a purple blue palette with a pop of pink and yellow in here. So it's not my favorite, but it's still really pretty if you're into that color story. And Silhouette Boutique's, their face palette is very pigmented, so if you're deep dark skin, I think you would love that one. Not so much if you're lighter, unless you're going to use a very light hand liquid eyeliner. Awesome, really liked it. And then this palette right here, like I said, it's a drier formula. They have changed it. What exactly changed with this palette as far as the back end of it, but it is a different formula than their typical one. So I'm not my favorite, to be honest with you. The color story is phenomenal, but it's really not my favorite. I really wish you would have kept the same formula around because I really did like their older formula, but it is a beautiful color story. So if you're into it and you don't mind a drier formula, you would like that one. If you are still here, I have a little surprise for you guys. I had hinted back in December that I may or may not have had a giveaway or doing a giveaway. So I wanted to throw it into a video where I didn't really announce it, but those that really are truly individuals who love to watch my channel and love to sit down and just listen to me chit chat or post any video and you just want to watch it, I wanted to do a giveaway for. I didn't want to announce it and just have extra people that never really follow my channel do it. So I have a little bag here of goodies for you guys. I told you guys I had done I purchased a mystery bag for you guys, and I added a few things that I did purchase on the side into this bag. So one lucky person will be winning this whole bag, including the bag and the items that are inside. It's fully packed in here. So I'll share with you guys real quick what you're getting. I'm not going to open up anything because I don't want to. You're getting a loose pigment in the color Glee, a blush. I don't know the shade and I don't want to open it up because I don't want to touch it. This is a cream eyeshadow in the color Lily, one of their new ones that they had for the holiday. This in Tracy. This is a lipstick in Tracy. A glitter from called Mint to Be, which is really pretty. One of my favorite highlighters. This is Sweet Peach highlighter. And it says right there, Mystery 20. Oh, I didn't even realize it was a Mystery 2002. Yeah, so here is, I love this one. I really do enjoy it. And 3 eyeshadows that came in this specific bag. Because I chose the red one, they gave me reddish burgundy so it can match the actual bag itself. So one lucky person will be winning this. As of right now, I don't know how I'm going to do this giveaway. All the details will be in the description box. I'm toying between either having you guys put a comment down or doing a Google form, because I know some people do not have Instagram and don't realize when I post a winner on Instagram if you're not on Instagram. So I'm trying to figure out a way where everyone can enter and still be notified. So all the details, you guys, all the details will be in the description box. Please read everything thoroughly. I'm going to put everything as detailed as possible so you guys know exactly what to do. If you need to put a comment, need to fill out something, I am not, unless I'm specifying it in this specific video in the description box, I'm not going to tell you guys to click anything else. If I am going to ask you to click like a Google form, solely in this video and in the description box, not in the comment section, not on my Instagram, not anywhere else. It will be in this video particularly. So please do not fall for anybody else's scams. Clicking here, clicking there. I'm never going to ask you for money. I'm never going to ask you for any personal information as far as your birthday, all that kind of stuff. Obviously, I'm going to need to know the address you want me to send you the information or this bag. So I just wanted to give you guys a thank you. And I also wanted to let you guys know that today, as I'm posting this video, if all goes well, is my actual 10-year anniversary. Today is the day that I actually posted my very first video here on YouTube. So I thought it would be nice to do it on the day of my anniversary and give a little thank you token to you guys. I really do appreciate everything. The comments, the sharing, the participation. When I asked you guys if you could participate in certain things, like, you guys are amazing and I do appreciate it. And we reached 12,000 finally. I wanted to reach it before the end of the year, but I didn't push it, and we did meet it at this time. So I'm very happy that I'm able to share my love, my passion, my goofiness with all of you guys here. And this is just a small token of my appreciation too. Thank you guys so much. Anything you need to know, remember, check my description box. Any links for any type of affiliate links, any codes if you are interested in purchasing anything that I shared with you guys today. And if you want to enter, it is here. So thank you guys again so much for all of your support throughout all these years. I will put more videos on the screen for your enjoyment. Until then, adios.